Hey again, Twitch chat. That's my cat growling. Anyway, we're chilling with another freaking near automata moment because I am just like bored.
The ship arrives and lowers its boarding gate. You climb aboard, the ship humming gently under your feet. Then it takes off, heading directly for the bunker. On board, you're assigned a room to rest in. It's sparse and utilitarian, but that's all one needs on a mission. Eventually, after a few hours, the ship stops. The announcement systems go live, the officer's voice echoing in the halls. Arrival at the bunker in 10 minutes. Please wait until we dock to leave your rooms.
I do as I'm told.
The ship docks with a soft thud, and soon enough the announcement system crackles to life again. All Yorha personnel, disembark for debriefing. You step out into the bunker's sterile white halls, your drone hovering beside you. The air smells of metal and disinfectant. A reception android directs you toward an elevator. Command is waiting above. This time, you suspect it won't be just 9S, but maybe even 2 or worse.
I'm sure I'll survive. Whoever debriefs me. I go to the debriefing chamber. What is 2E anyway? Does the E stand for executive?
The elevator dings as it reaches command's level. The doors slide open to reveal a cold, dimly lit chamber, and standing at the far end is your drone's scanners kick in. 2E, special mission clearance. Clearance. She turns to face you, her silver eyes unreadable behind dark goggles. Her posture is relaxed, but there's something dangerous about her presence. Like she could dismantle an entire squad on a whim. Unit 4D, she says calmly. I have some questions for you.
Go ahead. I am open to all questions. I say calmly. I find how strong she is, how strong her potential is. Her potential is arousing. I'm bored enough to admit it.
She gives a slight nod, her gaze never leaving you. She walks closer, studying you with an almost detachment. When she speaks, her voice is low, almost predatory. It's like being examined for potential weakness. Your report said you eliminated a single Logia Prime in their base. She pauses, tilting her head slightly. That's an impressive accomplishment, 4D. But you left something off the report. Something about talking with another machine.
So you guys already found out about that. My somewhat apologies. But I must admit, this endless war is boring me. So I talk to the bots sometimes when they feel peaceful. I say calmly.
Just a hint of a smile on Tui's face. It's gone as quickly as it came. She takes a step closer, tilting her head the other way now. Boring you say? That's interesting coming from a Yora unit. You're not designed to feel things like boredom. Her eyes narrow slightly, studying your face for any sign of deceit. And you just talk to them then? Like you're trying to make friends with the enemy?
I'm surprised I never had this moment in Nier Automata, the game, but I guess I didn't, maybe I didn't play it hard enough for it to happen. Yes, I suppose it might be wrong. But to be fair, the war is basically almost over. There's barely any humans left. There's barely any humans left. We can move on from this point if we accept the fact some of them have evolved. Some of them have evolved in their ways of thinking. Even if they've gone insane sometimes. Even if they've gone insane sometimes.
Tui's gaze remains fixed on yours, analyzing you like a lab specimen. There's a flicker of something, maybe disbelief, in her gaze for just a second. You really believe this war can end? That a bunch of machines can just suddenly decide to become friendly? You realize they're just machines, right? They don't have feelings. She seems to be studying you even more closely now, watching your expressions and body language for any tells.
Well, they say many things. But I don't care. I'm not even supposed to claim to have emotions. But I've seen in 2E's report, the report's like 2B's and 9S's. That clearly they do have some emotion. That clearly they do things that basically claim in itself that they're sentient. That they are sentient.
Tui's eyes narrow slightly. She notices the subtle undertones in that last statement. Your answer may be acceptable from a normal Yorha unit, maybe, but an executor? You've clearly piqued her interest. She takes another couple steps towards you, crossing her arms. You've read the reports then. You know they're not supposed to have emotions, and yet they do. And even more interesting, you think they can become peaceful. Can I ask you a serious question?
Go for it.
Tui leans in slightly, her voice dropping to something almost dangerously low. Do you think we are any different? Your high units were designed for one thing: war. We kill machines, we follow orders, and yet some of us break protocol. Some of us question things. Her silver eyes bore into yours as she waits for your answer, like she's testing the very foundation of your existence as a combat android. And if a machine can evolve beyond its programming, what does that say about us?
We definitely can as well. If anything, we have an advantage. If anything, with our human forms, with our humanoid forms, we have an advantage in that regard. We have an advantage in that regard. We can do any task a human. We can move on to more humane work with ease. Transitioning to a mechanic or cook, for example.
Tui's lips twist into a half smile, as if your answer has confirmed something for her. She studies you for a moment, her expression almost pleased. You're a clever one, 4D. You think outside the box, even outside your own programming. She lets out a soft sigh, almost as if remembering something of her own. There's a long moment of silence, then she speaks again, this time with a touch of coldness in her voice. I need to ask you another serious question.
Sure, Sunshine, what is it? I ask warmly. I'm enjoying this conversation.
Tui's eyes flash at your term of endearment, as if surprised. No one calls her something so familiar. Not even 9S. She's probably even more used to 9S's sarcastic remarks, actually. Her expression hardens again, her voice lowering to a more serious tone. You mentioned you sometimes talk to machines. What do you talk about with them? And how detailed are the conversations?
Honestly, I always try to open up with peace. Honestly, always try to open up with peace talks. Open up with their potential for peace. We debate how peace is possible. And that's as far as I've gone with machines so far. I say calmly.
Tui's eyes widen, almost imperceptibly, at that information. You can see the gears turning in her head, like your words confirm something for her. And what is their reaction when you bring that up? Do they just agree? Her voice is still cool and detached, but you can almost detect a hint of incredulity in it.
No. The last machine, at least, is curious and hopeful about peace. Especially when we both admitted that we haven't seen humans before. Haven't seen humans in a long time. Or ever in my case.
Tui remains calm on the outside, but you could swear you see a flicker of something in her eyes. A fascination, maybe? She takes another step closer. You said the last machine. Her voice is sharp and precise, a hint of intensity just beneath her words. Have you been talking to multiple machines? And the one you mentioned, did it have a name?
Honestly, honestly, I try with multiple. But only this last one, whose name I did not learn. I did not learn yet. Had a real conversation with me. The one I killed that day. The one Loki I killed that day. I killed today. Did not desire peace, so he died.
Again, you see more flashes of expressions on Tui's face. This time, you're sure you see surprise in her eyes. Your statement has clearly triggered something in her. Her gaze is locked onto you, and she's studying you from every angle like a hawk. You're telling me you've been having conversations like this with multiple machines, and you even spared one. She pauses, her tone turning almost incredulous. Why? Why would you spare a machine? And talk to them like they're one of us?
Because I believe turning the other cheek, I believe making them peaceful involves showing that we can be peaceful ourselves. And talking to them should spread the influence of peace. Should spread the influence of peace. Amongst them all. Especially since they're machines.
Tui stands completely still in the center of the room, staring at you with a look that's unreadable. There's a mix of emotions in her gaze. Surprise, skepticism, even a hint of respect. But why? It's like you've turned her world on its head with your answers, and her mind is racing. Finally, she speaks again, her voice still controlled but dangerous. You truly believe they can be influenced by your words? That they can become peaceful?
Yes.
Tui looks genuinely stunned at that answer, but she quickly hides it again behind her calm, detached facade. She's clearly surprised by your convictions, your unflinching faith in the idea that machines can be reasoned with and influenced by words, by kindness and trust. She's clearly struggling with your statements, like you're challenging everything she's believed about them. Her voice takes on a sharp, almost accusing tone. Have you not fought against them in battle? Seen how many Yorha units they've killed?
I have, but we're machines ourselves. Machines ourselves to an extent. We aren't supposed to have emotions either. In that regard, we are just like them. We are just like them, except with humanoid bodies.
For a moment, you almost see a crack in her expression. It's a minuscule reaction, just a flicker, but you know you're getting to her. Something in your words has gotten under her skin, like a splinter that's digging itself deeper and deeper in her mind. like she's fighting something internally. Her beliefs, her programming, or maybe something else. She looks at you like you're a puzzle, her gaze sharp and searching. There's an almost desperate edge to her tone as she asks a single, simple question. Do you care for them?
A perplexing question. I don't feel that much towards any of them. It is more like seeing something intelligent and just wishing for us both to see reason and pursue peace.
He studies you like she's trying to see into your soul, your gaze, your face, your body language, even the slightest micro expressions. Again, there's a flicker, a break in her otherwise controlled demeanor as she processes your answer. She suddenly seems almost unsettled, as if your response has forced her to consider something she'd never even thought of before. The silence between you two is thick and heavy, and she takes one last step toward you. Can I ask you something?
Of course. You're my superior. Of course, you're my superior. Why even ask? Why even ask permission? I ask warmly. My one giveaway for now, my one giveaway physically, my giveaways physically is a strained smile, is a smile strained by fear of potential combat, and myself in my own hand acting like it's flicking a card, like it's flicking a card on a table.
She watches your movement, noting your subtle tells of fear, the strained tension in your smile. Then she notices your hand, following the movement with her eyes. In that moment, she's analyzing you like a scientist, studying every part of your body for any signs of emotion. Then her gaze lands on the smile, and her eyes harden, but not in anger. If anything, the expression in her gaze looks almost sympathetic, as if she almost feels sorry for you. She pauses, then finally speaks again. Are you afraid of me, 4D? Afraid I might harm you in some way.
I am worried I offended you that much. I suspect that wasn't your real question, though. That wasn't your real question, though.
Tui gives you a half snort, a sound that almost sounds like a chuckle? Impossible, she doesn't even smile, let alone laugh. But it really did seem like a hint of mirth in that sound. Then her tone returns to the cool, detached one from before. You're surprising perceptive. I don't think you need to worry about offending me, 4D. But you're right, that wasn't my real question.
We will let her continue speaking.